Hey everybody, December 29th, I believe. Santa was good to me this year. He sent me a couple toys for the bike. We are going to attempt to put on a set of mini apes on my 2015 Ultra Limited. Currently the bike is staged 1. I did the quick detach for the tour pack. Other than that, the bike is pretty much stock. I like it the way it is. I don't need the tire shredder. It just, to me, it's silly. These bikes are made to get on and just ride, not to do whole shots at the bar. So if I want that, I'll go out and buy me a V-Rider or one of the XRs or something like that. So, but the goal of this was I get hurting between my shoulder blades, upper back, neck area, and I was told the mini apes are the cure. What I found online though when I was shopping, it's hard to get a good judge of how much you're going to gain by looking at it. So this is stock, looking almost straight across. I'm trying to get as level as I can and kind of see where your hands are. My goal is to get these bars about level with the fairing. I want my hands kind of out of the wind still a little bit, but I want to get as high as I can. Looks like a lot of guys shove them all the way forward. I might do just a little bit of pullback on it. We'll see. It's just, they claim once you get on it, that's how you determine how you want it. I do have the long arms. We will check it out. But this is what I went with. American made bar. They're the KST Kustom. These are the Mayhem Bagger bars. They come powder coated black or polished stainless, which I really like the idea of them being stainless, not chrome. As you can tell, they do the 1 inch. I believe that's 1.5 inches. They might be 1.25 inches, but you know, it doesn't matter to me really. Everything's pre-drilled. We will see how much fun that's going to be. Of course, the Ultra's got the heated grips on it, so I understand that's even more fun than doing anything else. So the bars came really nicely packed. I haven't undone them all the way, but as you can tell, just what I've opened up, they look really nice. No blooms or scratches in it, I've noticed. You know, the welds probably aren't the prettiest thing in the world, but you know, you're looking at it like that. Everybody's looking at it from the top, so I guess there's only so much grinding you can do to clean up a weld, huh? But next couple days, this will be it. I don't have any fancy cameras. I don't have an extra set of hands to come out and do videos. We'll pop them as we get them. If I come across something that just seems crazy, I'll try to do another video, then I'll make sure I post something when it's all said and done. Hopefully we can get out and ride it. I doubt it. It's nasty out in Ohio. So, alright, wish me luck. Okay, we're day 2 of the mini apes on the 2015 Limited. Getting ready to start putting them back on. I got everything built. Just let you kind of see what the progress was. This is where we're at. Take your time getting everything off. About 2 hours. Just watch a bunch of videos. You'll kind of figure out what you got to do next. I'm going to clean as I go, so it's kind of one of them things. I am putting new polyurethane bushings in. I got one in, still got to do that side there. This has kind of been more of a pain in the butt than anything else, just getting up underneath there. This cable here is zip tied back behind there. I don't think I'm going to do it going back. I think I need that extra space for, that's your clutch cable going over. So I'm not going to re-zip tie it in. You do have a ground wire that you need to undo off your clamp. Other than that, there's the clamp down there. Here are the bars. Old ones here. Here are the new ones, all wired up. All the horror stories are true. It's a pain in the butt to do it. Take your time. You're going to get frustrated. I think the bars have those, the knuckles on them. There's just no way to get anything up through there easy. I use some grease. I end up using a weed eater line for a weed eater to fish down through there. I tried the strings. I kept snapping strings. These edges are sharp, so I got fed up about the second time I snapped the string. Get some weed eater. That seemed to work. You got to tape it a little bit more. Make sure when you're doing this that you do your map on how the wires go back in. It's real important that you get back in right, and this is kind of how I did it. I just kind of drew a picture, laid it down on it, and then copied what colors went back where. So that's how I did mine. And then this here was for one of the heated grips. Speaking of that, these longer connectors, and I'm almost positive this is my heated grip. Could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's what it's for. Take these off. Those longer ones. You just can't get them through these knuckles. You can't get it through that. If you get the bars that bend up, the Yafes, these are the KSTs. I think Factor 47's got the knuckle. I think they all got one that does this. Just pop these off. If you look down the side of there, it's set up kind of like the. You see it right there. There's a little nipple right there in the middle below the pin. You just pinch that down like you do the fly-by-wire control connector. Same general philosophy. They pop right out. And you just got the two connector studs going through it. But I'm kind of concerned on my wire length. I'm not really for sure. I got real lucky on my heated grips. A lot of them show on the videos where the heated grips come through. This would actually be on this side. Heat grips come through. You've got to cut into this casing to get the wire to go underneath. I don't know if it's a model year change or what, but I didn't have to do that. Mine are internally wired. Came right through the bars. Didn't have any problem other than getting them through the bars. This process was probably, it was a good couple hours getting through. I mean, this side here was the learning experience side. This side here went a lot smoother after I figured out what I needed to do. So hopefully by the end of the day today, we'll have it all back together. Hopefully I got everything snapped back together properly. Doesn't cut any wires or fray any wires or any of that good stuff. You never know. But we'll see. Alright, we'll show you in product when we're done. Alright, video number 3 for the KST Mayhem bagger bars, 10-inch on the 15 limited. They are done. Amazingly, everything worked when I turned it back on. The KST bars, can't say enough about them. Look like very high quality bars. Everything came out the way I thought it would come out. It took about 4 hours. I cleaned it off a lot as I was putting everything back on it. So maybe that was a little bit more time involved. Here's a real good idea where they're going to sit. Let's give you a good idea. I don't have my mirrors on yet. I'm debating about what I want to do with them. If I'm going to run them below like the street lights, or if I'm going to stick them up. Really, guys, other than fishing the wires through the bars, it's not that bad of a job. It's a unbolt this, unbolt that, unwire this, unwire that, cut a couple zip ties off. For what Harley wants to charge you to put these on, do it. It's an all-day job, but if you take your time and just kind of watch lots of videos. That's the biggest thing I did. I watched the video as I was putting it back together, just to kind of follow a few steps of what those guys were doing online. It helps a bunch, helps you remember to do certain things. Again, it's not that bad of a job. I'm a big believer if you're going to own one of these things, unless you've got a unlimited source of funds, you got to learn to do this stuff yourself. So again, if you're thinking 10s and you're 6 foot or better like I am, do 12s. Just go ahead and do the 12s. I really honestly think, I mean, that you can almost tell looking straight on that 2 more inches, you're still going to catch some of that fairing. I mean, yeah, you are going to get up in the air, but it's not going to be hateful. Sitting on the bike, I should have did 12s. So, all right. Hey, everybody have a good New Year's, and keep your rubber side down.